Welcome. My name is Jerome Lewis. I'm going to be your host for today. Welcome to Real Estate Millionaire Success Secrets. And you can see on the screen, these are pictures of me along with some of the people within the industry, some of the real estate greats. Me and Robert Kiyosaki. If you're in real estate, you likely know who that is. That's me and Ron LeGrand. Same thing. If you're interested in real estate investing, you likely know who that is. That's me speaking on stage, over 3,000 attendees. And that's me again speaking at a local real estate investor event. All right, so real estate millionaire success secrets: how to be a successful real estate agent, real estate investor, or real estate entrepreneur, etc. Right? You can be a coach, creator, a course creator, anything like that. And this presentation is geared so you can be successful as a real estate entrepreneur. All right, so stop. Results incoming. This is not the brag. This is just to show what's possible. People like to see proof. So I'm going to show you some real results and some real proof. All right, these are just different case studies. This is what comes in. These are some of my transactions that have come in from real estate. These are some of my clients. That's my client, Janelle. Another client. These are more clients. You can see they send me screenshots. Here's Janelle again. Other clients. This is my client, Stephanie. See there, she got a property for $45,000 and she sold it for $228,000. This is another client. I think he made $20,000 in profit. I can't remember exactly what that is. Another client, $85,000. Yeah. Another one, small, 8,000, about 8,000. More. Yeah. Another client there. Another client. All right. So if you are a fast implementer, what you can do is you can apply immediately. But for those of you that want more proof and more results and understand how this works, stay on the call or stay on this webinar. I'm going to show you how this works. All right. So who this is not for, it's not for lazy people. It's not for know-it-alls. This is not for something for nothing mentalities. This is not for people creepers, not for doubters, not for non-believers, nor is this for people that expect overnight success. This is not for people that don't understand and value coaching either, because I will be talking about the importance of coaching. This is for real estate agents, real estate investors. This is for other real estate entrepreneurs. This is for people who want direct answers and results. This is for people who are willing to put in the work. This is for people who are willing to invest in themselves, time as well as money. This is for people who understand coaching or understand the benefits of coaching. And lastly, this is for my fellow introverts. So have you ever thought to yourself, there's got to be a better way? If you have, I'm going to show you today. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought to yourself, I really figured that my life would have turned out better? If you have, I'm going to show you how you can do that. It'll help you find a better way. If you don't know by now, highly obsessed with real estate, because I believe it is. I know it is the best way to financial freedom and success. All right, so that's just me, proof, me on stage. So, here I'm an instructor. I teach people how to get results in their business. Whether you're an agent or investor, I can help you put this stuff into your business so you can win. Right. So business is all about helping people. The more people you help, the more money you will make. That's a quote by Robert Kiyosaki. That's a picture there of me with Robert Kiyosaki. Next, I want you to understand marketing is the life of your business. We're not going to go into too much detail here today, but on the screen in this picture, you can see me standing there with Ron LeGrand. You can go get a copy of the book, Real Estate Marketing Implementation. If you want to learn all about marketing, it's the second book to this book that you're reading. Right. Ideas are worthless without implementation. You must implement on what you learn. So let me show you how to implement. Your success is dependent upon guess who? You. So what I need from you is implementation. Make sure you implement what you learn. Take action towards what you learn. Next, what I need from you is commitment. If we have a deal, we can proceed. So who am I? Jerome Lewis, that's me. Those are my baby pictures. I was born and raised in South Philadelphia. As a baby, I was dropped on my head by my alcoholic father. I used to be shy. I'm so introverted. I was bullied in elementary, abused as a child. I'm a product of a single mother and absent father. I was taken away from my mother at 7 years old. I was put through foster care and I was legitimately diagnosed with ADHD. The reason why I mention that is because most people like to play around and say they have ADHD or ADD, but I really was legitimately diagnosed with it and I don't let it hold me back, right? So if I can do this, you can too. I was an angry child, gang association. I got in a lot of trouble. I'm a father of 4 now. I'm Black and I still get discriminated against, right? And I'm a real estate investor, now a real estate agent, and now I'm a #1 best-selling author and real estate instructor. Right. For those of you that don't believe me, I am a true introvert. If you are an introvert, you absolutely believe and understand. Um, you believe me, you understand. You know what it takes. Right. So growing up, Jerome, these are just some pictures of me. That's me when I was born. My father and my mother, they're no longer around. That's part of the reason why I have the drive that I do. That's me as a baby. That's me and my brother. It's me. Again, you can see me. Here's my family. That's me and my daughter, Jalea. She's my only chocolate baby. That's my 4 children. That's Jason, Jalea, Roman, and Trinity. That's me and my last 2. That's just my family and my children. Right. So the power of handwritten note taking. The value of reading and of writing things down that we read or hear cannot be overstated, right? So the main basis I want you to understand here is if you're watching this or you're reading this book, don't just watch or don't just read. Make sure you go and you take notes, because when you take notes, it's going to help you implement what it is that you need to implement. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you take notes so you're not just passively listening. I want you to actually take action and listen to this stuff so you can implement it and get results in your business or get results towards what you want to achieve in your goals, right? So, and I'm not talking about typing, I'm talking about handwriting, okay? The best way to remember and implement information later is to write. Ideas are worthless without implementation. You're going to hear me say that throughout the entire presentation. And if you know me by now, you've read any of my books, watched any of my content, you understand this philosophy and this content, right? A lot of people are going to tell you about ideas and great personalities, and none of that stuff matters if we don't implement. Okay. So I want you to understand that. All right, this is I love to share this picture because it emphasizes the importance of getting something done. This is the first Apple original computer. This is the Apple One, and you can see here, by no means is this thing perfect. It looks terrible, right? And it may have looked good for its time, maybe, I doubt it, but this is the very first Apple computer, and Apple looks nothing like this now, right? The reason why I like to bring this up is because it shows one of my favorite quotes from my coach, Darcy Juarez. It shows that version 1 is better than version none. And if we never get version 1 out there, we can't make version 2, version 3, 4, 5, and on. Right. So I don't know how many iterations of Mac computers, Apple computers are out there now, but there are so many. And it wasn't perfect when they started, but they got the product out there and they got it out to the market. And you, as a business owner, an entrepreneur, a real estate agent, and a real estate investor, you must have the same philosophy. You must believe and implement this same philosophy. Version 1 is better than version none. Success is impossible if we're not acting, We're not testing the market. We're not iterating and getting our version 1 out there. Right. So a lot of people are going to want their things to be perfect, and that's impossible. So I like to showcase this picture as an example. Again, don't forget what I need from you is implementation. Ideas are worthless without implementation. So let me tell you a quick story. I've been in this industry for about 7 years now, I believe. I've had success as a real estate wholesaler with over 90 deals. It's more than that, but 90 is the last time I can remember. I've created and sold courses to real estate entrepreneurs, right? So I've had a lot of success in the digital space as well. I had a mentor and she encouraged me to go create a course, and I did that, right? I've taught well over 9,854 real estate entrepreneurs across the world. And I've interviewed some of the most successful real estate entrepreneurs, real estate agents, and real estate investors. I have a podcast called the Real Estate Marketing Implementation Podcast, and you can learn more about that by visiting Real Estate Mark. You can learn more about that by checking out the website remarketingpodcast.com. We're well past 100 episodes. We get an episode coming out at least once per week. So go check that out if you want to learn more about that. I have some industry greats on that podcast. So big picture, here's what we're going to do. Introduction. I'm going to tell you how to get the best use of this book. So when I create books and when I create content, the basis is not for you. You can do this, right? You can read it from start to finish, but the main objective is for you to get results quickly, right? So some people pick up my books or pick up my videos, they go do the exercise or they go implement what I tell them to implement and they get results. And then they come back and they go do it again and again and again and again. So I want you to understand that when you're reading this book, you can take the information and you can go implement. Right now, the quickest way to implementation is to sign up for our group coaching program. And you can see if you're eligible. Not everybody is eligible. You can see if you're eligible by visiting remarketingbook.com/call. That's probably the most immediate call to action. Okay. So that's how you utilize this book, this presentation. Make sure you're acting, you're implementing. Now, I want you to understand that real estate is the greatest industry ever, right? You make the most money in real estate, right? Especially as just an individual consumer, you're going to make the most money in real estate, right? If you want to become a millionaire, you do that through real estate. It's a high ticket item, and everybody understands real estate to some extent, right? You either live in some real estate, you purchase some real estate, you understand real estate. It's not a lot that we need. It's not complicated in real estate, right? You understand houses, you live in a house, you rent out a house, you understand it. It's the greatest industry. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a minute and I want you to draw out your perfect vision of success in real estate. Like, what does that look like? Visualize and imagine your perfect vision of success. Is that you get to stay home and work from home? Is that you do a deal every month? Is that you never have to go to your job again? Is that you have fun while doing the business? You make friends, you build relationships, you build connections. Is that you want to be a speaker? Whatever that is for you, draw it out, right? And remember what I said a little bit earlier. Use a pen to actually draw this out. So draw your perfect vision of success in real estate, because that's what we're going to aim for. That's our objective today. All right. So that's what we're going to cover. We're going to cover common doubts and disempowering beliefs. We're going to talk about what to do. Those are the things that we're going to cover. So here's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to tell you everything you need to succeed in real estate, but not everything you want, right? And why not everything you want? You might want to know everything, but that will only hinder you because it's impossible to know everything, right? We all want to know every single thing possible, but success does not require we know everything. Success requires we know what we need to know, and there are only a few things that we need to know to have success in this business. right? And with my success, as well as some of the people that I've coached, trained, and some of the people that I interview, business partners, etc., collaborated with, I've realized that there are a few key things that you need to succeed in real estate. So again, you may want to know everything, but that will only hinder you because it's impossible. So I'm going to tell you everything that you need to succeed in real estate, not everything you want. By the end of this book, you will have a complete understanding of what it takes to succeed in real estate, and you'll have a goal and a plan to achieve what you want to achieve. Right? I'm going to give you a goal and a plan to achieve what you want to achieve. And my thinking is this: if you have that goal and that plan, and you want help with implementing that goal and that plan, you come to our team and we help you do that. All right. So that's why I'm going to load you up with value today. I want to give you value. I want to serve you. And if you like what you get from your results, I want you to come to us for implementation. All right. So that's our introduction. How to read this book. I just told you why this book exists. So this book exists because personally, in my 7 years, I've seen quite a bit, right? And one of the things that bothers me the most is there's so much education and so many different strategies, and nobody's talking about the things that, and let me not say nobody, and not enough people are talking about the things that absolutely matter, right? And part of the reason why is because a lot of people don't believe what's needed to what they need to believe in order to achieve success. So one of those key things is that it's going to require some work. It's not an easy business, right? And I'm here, I'm going to say that. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm very truthful, and I scare a lot of people away. If you're scared of someone that tells the truth, I highly recommend you put this book down and you go find another book, because it's going to be a scary ride, because all I do is tell the truth. All right. So this book exists because of that. One of the key things that I saw was I would attend real estate investor events, and you would see creative this, creative that, all these complicated and complex strategies you would see, and you can't apply the strategies if you don't have deals, right? So there was so much education, but people didn't have deals. They didn't have leads to apply these deals. It doesn't matter what strategies you know if you don't have anywhere to apply the strategies. It's the bottom line, and that's why this book exists. So I can help you apply these strategies practically and realistically to real life situations. So the outcomes of reading this book is you will have a complete understanding of how and where to apply the strategies. Okay. The master summary, I'm going to tell you real estate millionaire success secrets, right? What's the secret? The secret is something you don't know, right? And one of my favorite quotes is, when we know better, we do better. When we know better, we do better. It doesn't matter what you know if you're not applying it, right? So knowing is truly applying it. One of my least favorite quotes is knowledge is power, because it's false. Someone misinterpret that and it sounds cool, but it's false. We must implement and apply the knowledge that we know in order for it to be power. So the number one thing I want you to take away is ideas are worthless without implementation. The big thing I want you to understand here today is implementation, right? Real estate, you already know by now, real estate is the best industry to be involved in. You make so much money from real estate. I want you to understand that. But you won't make any money. You won't make any money if you're not implementing from real estate, through real estate. Okay? So again, if you're one of those people, if you're an action taker, you're a fast action taker, you saw enough proof so far, what you can do is you can schedule a call by visiting remarketingbook.com/call. So REMARKETINGBOOK .com/call, CALL. So readmarketingbook.com, schedule a call and see if you're eligible for help, right? And if you're not eligible for our coaching, we have other resources for you, right? We've got books, we've got courses, etc. You can check out any of those things. We've got memberships. If you're not eligible for coaching, find out what you are eligible for, and whatever you're eligible for will help you get some results. So, real estate is the best industry for financial success. Real estate has created more millionaires than any other industry, right? This is a common thing. It's hard to find exact sources for this, but think about it, right? We pay a lot of money for these assets. And it's commonly said that real estate has created more millionaires than any other industry. Because one of the cool things, a lot of people like to say that I'm smart, and I'm really not that smart. What makes me smart is that I apply what works. So I find out what works from a coach, a mentor, a book, and I go do it. That's the smartest thing about me. Now, the reason why I mention that is because a lot of people think that they have to be smart, sophisticated, etc., to be successful in this business, and you don't. And I'm living proof of that. I'm just an action taker, and I've been through training. And anybody can go through training and become an action taker and become what I am, as an example, right? It's just training. I'm not that smart. Okay. You make a lot of money in real estate because it's the largest financial transaction of everyone's lives, generally. Right? If you think of most people in the population, real estate is their largest financial transaction, right? What's next? Maybe a car. It depends on where you live and what your life is like. But real estate is the largest financial transaction of anyone's lives, right? Houses cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, some houses in the millions. And because that pie, right, is so large, a lot of people can win from one transaction, right? A lot of people can have success from one transaction. Okay, so you make a lot of money in real estate because it's the largest financial transaction of everyone's lives generally. This is why it's the best industry to be in if you want to achieve financial success. Compared to the other industries, you only need one deal to change your life for the better, right? So if you're here, imagine what $10,000 or $20,000, $30,000 can do for your life, right? Or imagine what an extra $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 per month could do for your life, right? What other business can you achieve those numbers so quickly? It's not many businesses. So I want you to keep that in mind. Compared to other industries, you only need one deal to change your life for the better. Now, here's your action item. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take some time. And I want you to draw your perfect vision of success in real estate. I talked about it earlier. What does that look like for you? Think about it, draw it out. Where are you? How do you wake up? What does your daily routine look like? And I'll include worksheets as well. But what does that look like for you? Draw it out and use a pencil or a pen. Take a blank piece of paper and draw that out. And once you draw it out, I want you to write it out. This is important. This seems like fluffy, right? But it's not. It's a real thing, right? If I could show you, I have drawings and I write this stuff out. You must write this stuff out. You must write it out. So think about it. And what does that look like for you? Just imagine it for a second. If you're watching this in video format, just imagine it. Take 5 minutes. Imagine what success looks like for you. And at the end of the presentation, you take and you expand on that vision that you came up with for the 5 minutes. Right? So here I'm going to go over some common doubts and disempowering beliefs. Most people believe they can't do it. Right? And I just told you, you don't have to be that smart in real estate. You can be trained, and just about anybody can do this, right? You don't have to be sophisticated or college. You don't have to be sophisticated, college educated, right? You just need some training, and you can learn, like if you want, you can learn from YouTube, you can learn from books, you can learn from coaches and mentors, right? So you don't need to be overly smart, because that's what you have teammates, team members for, right? You get coaches, lawyers, attorneys, mortgage professionals, you get other people involved. You just need to take action and be willing to grow into the person that's required, right? You must be willing to grow. And if you're willing to grow, you can have success in real estate. Now, showing up is half the battle. Consistency is the other half of the battle. So, what does that mean? Most people don't show up. Right? What does that mean? It means say you join our coaching program, right? You must show up at the calls, right? Say we have a call once a month or once a week. Show up to those calls, show up on time and ready to work, right? That's half the battle. Then the other half is showing up consistently, right? Consistency, right? So showing up is half the battle. Consistency is the other half of the battle, right? And I have here, I say half, probably the final piece is implementation, but you understand that already, right? This is not literal math. These are sayings. So show up consistently, and make sure you implement. And that's your key to success, right? A lot of people encounter this. They feel like an imposter. I'm going to tell you, push through anyway, because this is what successful people do. They push through despite their feelings. They push through despite their feelings because everybody feels these things, right? And with the right training, the right coaches, the right mentors, the right books, the right education, you'll get past this imposter thing, right? Because you're not being an imposter. You're being authentically you. Right? The imposter syndrome is just a myth that we tell ourselves because we're scared of success. So if you feel like an imposter, push through it, because that's what successful people do. They push through despite their feelings. Here's the other thing. You helping other people is more important than your internal feelings. Plus, to supersede that, you will feel a lot better when you make money from the people you're helping, where they're happy to give you money because you help solve their problem. Next, it's not all about the money, right? Because you're going to hear me talk about money a lot, but the money sure does make a difference. Imagine your life now with just more money. Wouldn't it be better? Right? Where you are now, you have more money to go do what you wanted to do, to achieve what you wanted to achieve, to buy those toys for your kids, to go to the movies and do everything that you wanted to do. You don't feel like going to work, you don't have to go to work, right? You don't feel like cooking, you can go order out some food. You're a video gamer like me, you can just buy that game when you want to buy that game. Take a trip when you want to take a trip, right? So people say that money doesn't matter are either already successful or they are broke and don't have any real intentions of becoming better in their lives. Those are the only people that say money doesn't matter, right? Think about it. Think about the people that tell you money doesn't matter. They're already successful. They already have their money, or they're broke and they don't have any real intentions of becoming better in their lives, right? So the way to analyze this is the people that are telling you money are better, they're likely successful, right? You can clear signs of success. But for the people that are broke and don't have any real intentions, I want you to ask them, let me see your goals, right? Ask them what their goals are, and they're either going to come up with what's inside of their head, or they're not going to. The bottom line is they're not going to have them written down anywhere. Successful people write down their goals. Financially successful people have goals because it's essential to success. So action item, write down any doubts you have and think about what can be done to overcome those doubts. Right? Write down any doubts that you have. anything you can think about, right? And I want you to understand something about me. I'm very confrontational in a positive way, right? Because I hate when people hold themselves back. So if you have doubts, if there's a reason why you can't believe that something works, send them to me as a bonus. And we'll send you a customized video solution for your doubts, right? So maybe you doubt people won't talk to you, right? We'll come up with a customized solution on the reasons why people will talk to you, right? Because any negative can be turned into a positive. And I absolutely love to do that because it changes people's lives, right? So write down any doubts that you have and think about what can be done to overcome those doubts. Do it in a T-chart, right? The doubts that you have and a solution to overcome that doubt. So those are your action items. Knock that out. Next, this is the important part. This is what I like to call the implementation. Here's what you need to do to succeed, right? You need to have conversations with people. And you need to help solve their problems. 100 conversations. I learned this from my mentor. You saw him on the first slide, Ron LeGrand. 100 conversations should get you one deal. Right? And it's not 100 1-hour conversations. You need to be reaching out to people 100 times. Right? So if you're pressed for money, you cold call 100 people. Right? Or you Facebook Messenger them for 100 people that have problems. Or you send out, postcards, or you go knock on 100 doors for people that have problems. You get a list, but 100 conversations should get you one deal. So we're making things more mathematical, right? And that's like a 1%. You hear me talk about math and some of the other stuff, but 100 conversations, that's 20 conversations per day, right? 20 reach outs per day will get you one deal. The issue here is that people don't have the conversations. They don't reach out. They're not doing the work. I wrote an entire book on the basis of doing the work. And when most people come in and I'm helping them who've already had some success and they want more, all we do is go through what they've already done and we follow up. And we nearly double their business every time just by following up and doing the actual work. So you need to have conversations with people and help solve their problems. Next, in order to have conversations with people, you need to have a marketing strategy that constantly attracting new potential clients to you. Right? And I want you to think about it, right? A lot of times people go out and they get some generic system or marketing and they fail. You need to have a marketing system or a marketing strategy specific to real estate, not generic, not cheap. And you also need support, right? You need support. You need to make sure that system is working. You need emotional support. You need technical support, right? That's what you need. So in order to have conversations with people, you need to have a marketing strategy that's constantly attracting new potential clients to you. You need a marketing system that's specific to real estate. And it can't be generic, can't be cheap, and and you need support. You need emotional support, and you need technical support. Next, you can't do deals if you don't have conversations with people that have problems. This is something I noticed in the industry. Many people are teaching amazing deal strategies, but the strategies mean nothing if you can't apply them to deals. So if you need help with a strategy or a system, contact my team and we'll allow you to see if you're eligible for our coaching program, which gives you a strategy, a system, a website, support team. We give you everything that you need within our system. That's my email address. All you have to do is contact us there, Jerome@JeromeLewis.com. We give you everything you need, whether you're a real estate investor or real estate agent, or even a course creator or coach. We give you what you need. So now, again, understand the importance of a marketing strategy, Once you have a marketing strategy, you turn that into a system. And a system is something that you repeat, right? So once you have that strategy dialed in, we give you a strategy too, right? And we give you custom strategy, right? We have different strategies. We give you a strategy custom to your personality, your strengths, your weaknesses, right? Because not everybody can be great at cold calling. Not everybody can be great at door knocking. Not everybody can be great at Facebook ads. Not everybody can be great at direct mail, right? We adjust and give you a system according to your specific personality, your strengths, and your weaknesses. This is what we give you, right? So once you have a marketing strategy, you simply repeat it, and that becomes your system. To do this, you find what works best for you. You do it consistently, then you automate and delegate the parts you aren't the best at. That's what a system is. And that's what will help you achieve success in this industry. If you need help with a strategy or system, you can get my book, Real Estate Marketing Implementation. It's available at remarketingbook.com or on Amazon. Or you can contact my team and see if you're eligible for our coaching program, which gives you the system, the website, the support, the tech, everything that you need, we give you. And we help you implement it. Hands-on, white glove service is what we give you. So here are some examples in action. I'm going to show you. We have an entire list of examples. Let me show you. I think the file's too big. So these are just examples. And this is a document. It is over 300 pages of the results that we've gotten for people. You can see here. Got our table of contents in there and just a ton of success stories. Within. We can also send you a copy of this so you can see the different testimonials and success stories within the book. So there we go. We start there. There's so many testimonials, so many case studies, so many success stories that we have in here. Like I said, the book has become 300 pages. You see so many success stories. There's too many, right? I also have a video I can play for you. Let's play that video.
Jerome Lewis. Partner Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis. This is a book from Jerome Lewis. This is a book that on its page. It really caught my eye. It was the insider secrets of successful advertising, lead generation, and marketing implementation for real estate entrepreneurs. So this book I can't wait to read and very excited to space on and how to get a little bit more people to recognize the business and the services that I offer personally, and then trying to progress that forward.
He is somebody who is an implementer. He knows how to get results. He has a track record of helping people get results.
Anyone's looking for a marketing expert. He is so knowledgeable. He has introduced me to some very practical, useful tools, and just the way that I can use them, for it to flow in my business has been tremendous.
If you're stuck in your business on implementation, which tool to use, look no further. Jerome, thank you so much for helping me launch my virtual summit. I'm so excited that you are part of that as well.
This is where you place your ads. So remember I kept talking about, like, why would you just do TikTok? All you gotta do is hit the checkbox on Facebook. Well, this is where you do that inside the ad placement. So all you do is check that box and all your stuff is over on Instagram.
I'm eternally grateful for the opportunities that has risen out of our partnership. Yesterday, I taught my very first class in EXP World, and I was so nervous to do it. I honestly struggled with even like believing in myself that I could do it, but when it was all said and done, everyone loved the class, and Jerome believed in me the entire time.
He's always been very helpful to me. He's actually been very helpful to a lot of my clients. I turn to him for a lot of advice. And we have worked together on and off.
Can't tell by now, I'm very serious. I'm an implementer. I'm like, dude, let's get stuff done. So you go to her class, you come get the content, then you come to my class, which is, it used to be just the social media mastermind.
Partner Jerome Lewis and my friend, he really helped me out with this. And, I can't really even write a sentence sometimes, but he somehow got me to do this, right? He got me to do this, right? And, this was good, right? You see, it's like, hey, how many people can say they wrote a book, right?
And Jerome did this really well. He reached out, he gave me a video, and he said, hey, Leanna, by the way, I noticed that you always have the retargeting recipes behind there, and that you don't have your own book. So I went ahead and did something for you to help you, and he says, I did something, so I basically did 80% of the work for you. So first of all, he wowed me with what he did, but one of the reasons why he wowed me was that it was just out of the blue, and it's definitely something I need, and he figured that out for me, and nobody had ever done that.
I talked to, like, Jerome comes to all the calls, so that's another thing is I see Jerome because he comes to all of the trainings and the calls and things like that, but speaking as the recipients, this really made him stand out for me, and it showed me, like, here's a go-getter, here's a guy who, like, literally does something and gets it done.
My marketing and implementation, it was extremely simple and easy and effective. If anyone were to ask me who would I recommend to suggest, it would definitely be Jerome, because he really helped me simplify some of my offerings, compile them, and then to also see my value and what it was that I was offering the world.
Highly recommend each one of you, if you are someone looking to work in the real estate industry, make sure you reach out to Mr. Jerome. I'm sure that he'll be the best person to guide you further.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jerome.
Thank you. You are appreciated.
I want to say thank you very much. Thank you so much, Mr. Jerome.
All right, so those were just some of our case studies and testimonials. So you can see we got plenty of proof, plenty of success stories going for you. Here's the conclusion and the final thoughts. The step-by-step is simple, super simple. It's not easy, but it's definitely simple. If you're looking for easy, we can't help you. If you're looking for simple, we can help you. We take complex things and we make it simple, and we just need you to act on it. We give you everything that you need: website, tools, resources, tech, everything that you need, we give you. And it's just up to you to take action, right? To have those conversations with people that you can help. Next, we teach you something called the Strike method within our program, and it's all about helping you move fast. So Strike, we help you get results fast. That's one of our guarantees. That's one of the things that we prove. That's one of the reasons why we're so successful, because we help people achieve results fast. ultimately, what I want you to understand is that success is impossible by yourself. The minute I stopped trying to do everything myself and I started to partner up and realize the power of collaboration, teamwork, coaching, mentorship, my life changed. I was just thinking to myself while we were watching the video, I was like, man, I used to be really smart. And the minute I stopped being smart, I start having more success. Okay, so here are your next steps. How to get help. Just reach out to us. I'm going to show you a screen. You can email or you can schedule a call with my team. We'll give you leads, coaching, accountability, implementation, and more. We give you everything that you need to achieve success. If you don't think you're eligible, you're not interested in the coaching, you can get the next book on implementation. I put everything into that book because I'm a very straightforward person. Put everything into the book and I can actually show you. So here's the book. Here's the book here. Put everything in here. You can get it from remarketingbook.com. Can actually bring up a QR code for you to scan it. So you just saw a QR code pop in the top right corner of your screen. Just scan that QR code and it'll take you to the website so you can get a copy of the book. If you don't want help with implementation and you want to do it by yourself, go get the book. Everything that you need is inside of this book. Okay. To sign up for the coaching, the fast implementation coaching, just email Jerome@JeromeLewis.com and we'll get back to you to let you know if you're eligible. Here's the email. Here's the link. So again, all you got to do is email or schedule a call at that link there. And we'll let you know if you're eligible for our fast implementation coaching program.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis.
Jerome Lewis, that's my guy. I met him at a real estate meetup, and I knew some stuff about real estate. And sure enough, just being around him has been a blessing. He's connected me with plenty of coaches that I basically learned and grew in this business, and now I am a published author and speaker of 3 books. This is my first book, Sold. You probably can't see it because it's like this is a little bit, like reversed. But this is basically Sold, the home seller's advantage, the guide to unlocking the secrets to a successful property sale. And also my other book, if you've seen the other review, you can see that my Terms book. This is the new version of my Terms book, the part-time real estate investor's guide to selling your house on terms, the wealthy way, right? And also the part-time real estate investor's guide to finding off-market Google, basically deals with Google Ads. Okay, so I have 3 published books, at least concerning real estate, but I'm actually a 5-time published author. Right.
So if you're frustrated, if you're challenged, if you don't even know where to start, click the link below. Connect with Jerome because he is truly an implementer. Why do I know this? Because Time and time again, when I get stuck, there's only one person I'm going to call. I'm about to launch a book, and it is truly Jerome. Jerome, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for helping me. And I love using your 3-step approach to launching books, taking them from a lead magnet, taking them from conception, and turning them into a physical book and being able to self-publish.
This book that I can't wait to start reading, it is real estate marketing, an insider's secret of successful advertising, lead generation, and marketing implementation for real estate entrepreneurs. And it's written by my pal Jerome, who works for EXP Realty, and I have been fortunate enough to do some trainings with him in my brokerage, and he's a great resource, really knowledgeable as far as like Facebook ads and Facebook marketing.
I want to give a huge shout out to Jerome, Mr. Implementation, because he's helped me so much. I haven't been on the call today, but I get on a call with him every week, and he just pushes you so hard. You know, so he made me publish a book on Amazon, and yeah, I'm really happy with that. And he's got like all the resources, better than ChatGPT.
Jerome, Mr. Resource, Mr. Implementation. Thank you, Jerome, for showing up and being a major player in these calls.
You got my book?
I do have your book.
Okay.
Pull it out.
Yeah. So Jerome, I want to thank you so much for making me take imperfect action, and I want to give proof of what is possible. I sold 166 copies of that book in 15 days. So now you have one of the first 200 copies with an error, which is worth more money. So
it is worth. That's amazing. So have you gotten any complaints or?
No.
Wow. Okay. I'm like, what do you mean that's the same guitarist? Yeah. Okay. It's still valuable. It's like like it's not perfect. So that's what I appreciate. Thank you for sharing.
I had the unique opportunity of working with Jerome Lewis during one of his book writing workshops. I walked in with an idea, and I walked out with a complete full manuscript. And 3 days later, I was holding a physical copy of my first published book, The Stress Rebirth. I would definitely recommend 10 out of 10. His implementation, accountability, and simple steps will help you get over the hump that you need to succeed.
I just wrapped up attending the book funnel workshop with Jerome and Liana. It was just epiphany after epiphany. Each one gave birth to more potentials, taking me to the threshold of my comfort zone at times, trying to keep up. I literally wrote an entire book in under 2 hours, and now I have a clear blueprint for marketing and selling my services. Thank you, Jerome, Mr. Implementation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jerome.
Jerome, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.